Pecha Kucha 18, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Argos. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Aqua Teen Hunger Force recently. Started randomly with season 7 and then 8, and then went back to the first one to see if it was always as random and crazy as it seems to be. And yes, that is what it is. Right, so this week I got a tutorial in lino cutting. So this is like the technician giving us a run through of kind of the tools, how you use them, why you use them the way you do. Paint the table. So you can then paint the lino cut. So you can then apply the paper to it. The tools we were given were Japanese wood carving tools. The lino we were cutting was very soft, but I presume that with a good set of tools you can kind of go from soft lino to kind of soft wood to maybe harder woods, and you have that Japanese wood block cutting thing going on. So yeah, here's a couple of process shots of me carving a really complicated image of like a cereal box with Santa Claus on it, like in the garbage. Like the easiest thing to see are the bricks in the background, which were the easiest thing to do. So that's it inked up. Didn't take a picture of it printed because my phone kind of died. But definitely when you apply the thick single coat, it makes whatever you've drawn, because of the graphic nature of it, come off a lot stronger. So I've just finished Journey to the West. Couldn't find book 3 to take a picture of it. It's fine, it scales nice. It really made travelling around London fun. It was pocket sized, great. I've been meaning to read it for years. I've read the abridged one. And now I can say I've read the full thing. Something the book does all the time that I didn't realise from the abridged one is it breaks into poetry. I mean, all the time, and sometimes for almost entire chapters. But from the idea of illustrating the book, it would be good to take those bits where places are being introduced and characters are telling their history, and then just use that to do massive splash pages that are like really detailed and stuff. So it's a Monkey is a simple narrative, but there's also a lot of kind of Buddhism and symbolism in there. So it's good on a lot of levels, and it's good when I'm thinking about my own narratives to work on higher and lower levels. So Onikage Tennis number 4. When this came, I had to stand up out of my chair because it got me fired up to do something. This is encouraging. It's telling me that maybe I have an interest in this, and that collaboration is the way forward. I'm figuring out what I'm going to do, but in the meantime, I'm watching Aqua Teen and Hunger Force. It's really the kind of thing that I want to do. It's crazy. It's random. You kind of consume them in batches, and then you don't really get sick of it. You just have to go do something else. It's it. They consistently tell these stories that don't. They start at the start. They go to the middle, and usually aren't resolved. Like when Master Shake's body, he gets hench, and his muscles take over. It's it's actually quite a normal kind of thing. Do I remember the plot of this? A lot of used condoms in Carl's garden. They come to life, and then start getting body parts from Carl. It gets dark pretty fast. It was dark at the start actually, but yeah, it's just hilarious. Galaxy is kind of a fake retro shooter thing. That kind of looks at 70s space operas for inspiration, anime space operas. Fun game, hard, it's kind of like a roguelike thing. I love the kind of the vastness of space and how small you seem. Like the backgrounds kind of like some of the other games I've looked at are like multi-layered illustrations. So theoretically I could mimic this for a trailer or something and it wouldn't be that difficult to do. The art style it's like anime, but it's not. It's like Western, but it pays homage to the big eyes and the big hair, and the kind of 70s costume design aspects, as well as all that space stuff, the neon lighting. which I just love. So the original Gundam Ulysses 31, which I never watched, but I saw as a kid. These are the kind of things that make me think, you know what, I'd like to have a punt at this, but it's not. I've got a long list of things I need to do first, but it's in the back of my mind because the epicness and the vastness of space is it's interesting. Yeah, so my bag had a hole in it, and now it's so big I can clean see through it into the bag. So I had to go get another one, kind of sort of as an emergency, because I can't be putting my laptop in there, because if it rains, it's not just my sketchbooks that gets finished. We had a hothouse talk where designers come in and talk to us about how they got where they were, and I missed the start, so I'm not sure what her name is, but she effectively did rebranding for Argos for their kind of basics range. You know, and as I was in Argos buying my bag, I saw one of the products she did coming down the thing, the roller, and it linked where I live and the realities of my life to the kind of the middle class designer world that I'm sort of in while I'm on this course, and it makes me quite uncomfortable. But that could be a Pecha Kucha all by itself. Alright, so what do I need to do? I need to plan all the stuff that's in all the other Pecha Kucha lists, and I need to do it. Constantly extra stuff is being added, so I need to make sure that I can give myself room to deal with unexpected short turnover projects. Easier said than done, but I don't believe it's outside the realm of possibility for a man who wants to illustrate the entire Romance of the Three Kingdoms novels, do a space opera, do a faux anime, a faux manga I should say, and a faux superhero comic. So yeah, that brings us to the end of Pecha Kucha 18, and I will see you next time.